Take a look at the newly renovated Sydney and Lois Eskenazi Museum of Art. The first thing you notice is the soaring atrium. The museum, originally opened in 1982, was designed by renowned architect IMP. The museum has been closed for over 2 years, and some students still haven't even set foot in the museum. The grand opening included a scavenger hunt, guided tours, and live music. The museum now has all new entrances, exhibits, and an education centre. You can find a Picasso here and many other well-known works of art, plus new pieces as well. Organisers say the reopening has been a long time coming.
So we are so excited to be here at opening day, have the doors open. We've been waiting for this day, a lot of planning, and I think we're really, really pleased with where we're at.
This renovation came about with $15 million from Sydney and Lois Eskenazi and an additional $15 million match from IU. The renovation added 20,000 square feet to the museum as well as a lecture hall. And there's this, an upscale coffee store with specialty food items as well as a gift shop. Entrance to the museum is free. Now back to you guys. Not your typical Wednesday at Brown County Historical Society, where much of the town was for sale to the highest bidder. 12 of the 16 properties from Andy Rogers' estate, a local property mogul who died, went under the hammer and sold. The remaining 4 went under contract prior to the auction. Around 150 people showed up, many pre-registered bidders and others nervous or curious about how the outcome stands to change their town.
Well, we were nervous that somebody from outside was going to come and buy the properties.
Very stressful, not knowing who our new landlord would be.
It's kind of hard to have your livelihood just put up for sale.
Some of the properties are high-profile buildings on Van Buren, housing shops familiar to tourists. Prior to auction, some shop owners were nervous about what changes a sale might bring.
My shop has been here since 1952. We're the oldest shop in town. This shop is more than a shop. It's my family. It's my inheritance. It's my legacy.
Many properties were sold to locals, but some were sold to people out of town that had connections to Nashville.
Everyone that was here to bid on the properties were to bid on them because they love Nashville and they want to continue Nashville's heritage.
Andy Rogers' youngest daughter, Andrea, brought back 3 of the properties for just over $1.2 million. She and her husband purchased her father's home and the land adjacent, which totals 119 acres, as well as the Antique Alley property, consisting of 15 shops. For 26 years, Lotus has brought the community together through its unique festival culture, a world community. Thursday night kicked off the annual Lotus World Music and Arts Festival.
What other chance would I have to get to see this, gamelan group from a tiny village in Bali, in Indiana?
Not just Bali, but music and dance from Jordan and Palestine, and Argentina, and Sweden. Attendees had hot air balloon rides and listened to IU-formed bands. Here in Bloomington this weekend, everyone has come together for the live music, the arts, and of course, the fun. 27 artists performed downtown at 12 venues over the 4 days. Each year, Lotus gives festival goers the chance to experience a variety of world cultures through music and arts. Foodies had the opportunity to indulge in global street food from venues and local food trucks. But Lotus is about much more than food. It's about connection.
I think that just connecting them with the community and also connecting the community with culture is really important, especially for the young generation, and hopefully we can keep continuing that.
IU alumni started a recycling mission in Indianapolis, which took them to Africa's highest peak, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, and involved the famous environmentalist Jane Goodall. I took the journey as well. What culminated in song, dance and celebration on the top of Kilimanjaro began with an environmental goal. That goal, to increase recycling in Indianapolis and reduce deforestation in Tanzania. Christina Zerfus, an IU alumni, was the bridge. She created an initiative to partner with Jane Goodall's Roots and Shoots in Tanzania.
By collecting enough aluminum cans in our hometowns, we could increase the recycling in certain areas, decrease carbon emissions to cover flights, and also help reforest Kilimanjaro while we are here.
Zerfus says Indianapolis is ranked as one of the most wasteful cities in the United States. So Cans for Kili began encouraging people to recycle. Cans for Kili collected over 130,000 cans, which took them 8,000 miles from here in Indiana to here in Tanzania, Africa, where I joined the team as they took on this mountainous goal. Christina found that the ecosystem on Mount Kilimanjaro was in trouble, so she decided to create a project that would help reforest the area.
It allowed an outlet for me to reach out to executives and CEOs and large corporations within Indianapolis and have a purpose and goal to talk to those people and get them involved in a recycling effort.
After their reforestation efforts, the team was invited to a surprise dinner with Jane Goodall. Then came the climb to summit Kilimanjaro, a mountaintop experience in every sense of the word.
Tonight, I think more importantly too, raising money for IU Health Foundation and the awareness there. But I think tonight is strictly just to make sure you have a good time.
It's a fun night because we'll see not only part of the racing community and other drivers and wives and their families, but also just friends of ours from the community.